Hey, if you don't happen to know who I am, my name is Reesliker and I'm 19 years old and I am the owner and founder of Define. Today we are going to be talking about highlighter. In previous tutorials, we've covered contour and blush, and now we're going to add to that with highlighter. So this is the last part of really creating that dewy, chiseled look and, kind of that glowing, dewy, whatever word you want to use for it. So for today's tutorial, it's pretty simple. All you'll need is your dual foundation blender brush, and then your choice of highlighter as well. So we have two at Define. We have Trinket, which is the one I have, and it's kind of more of that bronzy glow. And then we have Layer Cake, which is a little bit more of that white glow. So if you happen to be somebody who's a little bit more pale, you're probably going to favor Layer Cake. However, if you're starting to get out into the sun, it's spring or summertime, Trinket is hands down my top pick because of that bronzy glow that it gives you. And I don't know if you guys can see, but I swatched some on my hand. So really it just gives an awesome glow, really power packed and not overdone by any means. So grabbing the small end of your dual foundation blender brush, and I already tapped some highlighter onto my lid. You can see where I swiped it to put it on my hand there. But anyways, that's irrelevant. So taking the small end, loading up some highlighter. The first place we're going to put it is the inner corner of your eye. So if you have eyeshadow on already, and it's matte, this is a great way you can just add a little bit of shimmer to the inner corner of your eye. You're also going to place it from the arch of your eyebrow all the way down the tail, and then you can take your pinky finger to just kind of blend that out if it looks a little bit more stark. But you can already see the difference in my eyes. You're probably more drawn to the one that has highlighter because highlighter is going to pop and accentuate any feature that you put it on. Next, we're going to put it on our nose. I'm putting it right in between my eyes on, I think they call it the bridge of your nose. So I'm just applying it there. And then I'm also going to apply it to the tip of my nose. I am angling it over a little bit because my nose is naturally crooked. So that's where I want it to appear more straight. So I'm actually going to apply that as if my nose is straight. So it looks, more straight, if that makes sense. Then we're also going to place it on our Cupid's bow. So just a little right there. And you can kind of take your finger to dab that and make it not too shiny, because the point is not to really look oily, but more glowy, if that makes sense. The next place, my favorite place to put it, we're going to load up the larger end of the dual foundation blender brush, and we are going to put this on our cheek. So that, like what is existing already, that which is existing is what I was gonna say, but that sounds way too formal. So we have our contour here, we have our blush right on top of that, and it's sitting on our cheekbone. And out the very top of our cheekbone is where we're going to place highlighter. So if you remember our last tutorial, when we covered blush, that's when I talked about Neapolitan ice cream. So we have our chocolate contour, we have our strawberry, which is our pink shimmer, and now our vanilla is going to be our highlighter. So taking where you put that on the brush, we are going to pat press, and I'm only going as far out as the outer corner of my eye. I am absolutely not putting it in my under eye. I cannot stress this enough. Do not put highlighter in your under eye. So you're going on the top of your cheekbone, and you're only going as far out as your eye, like where it ends, the edge of your eye, whatever you want to call it. So pat pressing that there, and you can see that really, if I move my head, just adds that dewy glow to it without being overdone. So here's the difference in the two sides of my face. This one has highlighter on it. You can see it pops a lot more. It looks a lot more healthy. My skin glows versus this side, which it's got a little bit of glow, but not very much. You're not as drawn to the features that I applied highlighter on. So that is placement for highlighter. Blending, pretty simple. All you have to do is take your finger and tap a little bit if you feel like it looks a little overdone. So that now is contour, blush, and highlighter. So thank you all for joining me for today's tutorial, and I will see you in the next one.